Hey darlings, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so this is kind of like a part 2 to how to choose your major. I can't talk about majors and not talk about mine. Also, shout out to Gina Marie, who has been asking me to do this video on why I chose speech pathology, but more importantly, it's really not about that. It's really why speech pathology might be the major for you. Let's get started.
You make me want you so much, I can't hide. You have the touch, just enough to get by.
I want to start off this video by making a serious disclaimer that informs you what a speech pathologist is and what a speech pathologist is not. A speech pathologist is not the person in the school who has the closet of an office who pull out the kids to go color and teach them how to say their R sounds. That is not the depth of this career. A speech language pathologist is a person who assesses, diagnoses, treats, and helps prevent any disorders relating to speech, fluency, swallowing, voice, cognitive communication, and language. Okay, some populations that speech pathologists work with, everybody. We cover it all. We cover people of all ages, all cultures, everything. Like, speech pathologists literally work with everybody because communication is everywhere. So if that's our thing, then why wouldn't we be there too? We work with people who have intellectual disabilities. We work with people who have articulation problems. Articulation is just simply like being able to say your words and your speech sounds the right way. Like people who have maybe a lisp, or children who are developing their speech and just, not necessarily saying the right sounds at the moment. We can work with people who have dementia. We can work with anybody on the autism spectrum, with aphasia, stroke, dysphagia, which is difficulty swallowing. We are everything and more. Like, I'm trying to put y'all on the map with speech pathology, like, for real. This major is the bomb.com. The best things about this field is that you have so many different options and opportunities to do different things and still be within your scope of practice. So I can literally graduate, go out into the schools and work with elementary school kids. And then I can leave there, and as long as I'm competent, go work in a skilled nursing facility with geriatric population. Get to work with these people and change lives. Like, I'm not even a certified SLP yet. I'm not even an SLP yet. Like, I don't even have my master's yet. It's coming though in May, okay? But I don't have it yet, but I've already worked with people and seen how fulfilling, and seen like the changes that I've made in kids' lives, and I just can't. Like, I can't even take talking about it for too long because I'm gonna cry. I think everybody in any field is like, oh, I like this. I want to do this because I like helping people. Who doesn't like helping people? That's literally everybody. Anybody who is in a field who is working with people like to help people. But I think some things that make a speech pathologist different from just the average person who, okay, I won't say average, that was kind of shady. A speech language pathologist is somebody who has a deep understanding and fascination for communication. Because of the deep fascination and understanding of communication and how it works, people in this major have an understanding, a deeper, different type of understanding of how detrimental it can be to not have the ability to communicate. If you think about it, we are human beings. We are built for connection, interaction with other people. If we didn't have communication, you wouldn't be watching this video. If communication wasn't important, you wouldn't be glued to your phone. Social media wouldn't have taken off the way it has. Communication is everything. Communication connects people. Once communication abilities have been lost in some type of way, speech pathologists go in and repair the connection. So for the child that was only saying 10 words moves into phrases, that's a big deal. A nonverbal child who is able to tell his mother or his caregiver or family that he loves them, or through sign language. It doesn't even have to be through speech. We appreciate communication for whatever way you can communicate. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the course load and what that looks like. For undergrad, you do your first two years of like liberal studies or whatever it's called, and then you start moving into your major courses. I started moving into my major courses maybe my sophomore year spring semester is when I think I took like Intro to Communication Disorders, and that was cool, and everything like that. And then by the junior year, you're in it full swinging. So if you're gonna get into this major, I would highly suggest that you make sure that you want to do it, because after you get so far, it ain't gonna transfer too many other places. Make sure you really want to do this because it's not easy. Okay, you're gonna work for it. You're gonna work for any degree that you have in speech pathology. They're not handing them out, as one of my professors would like to say. She took her degree, boo boo, because they wasn't giving them out. So 15 things that you should be if you were going to be an SLP. Number 1, I wrote them down. Number 1 is empathetic, patient, encouraging, compassionate, a good listener, detail-oriented, creative, persistent, dedicated, enthusiastic, open-minded, organized, a people person. You have to be motivated, and you have to have great interpersonal skills. If you are not these things, then this major might not be for you, because these are the things that you have to be in order to be an SLP. Oh, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. I asked my classmates what they liked about speech pathology, why they chose it, and why somebody else might like it. So I have some quotes that I'm gonna read to you from my fellow classmates that gave me some different type of insight, because I know that you guys come to this channel because you want my opinion or you're trying to see what I'm gonna say, but it's also good to consider other people's opinion and hear different things. It's called theory of mind. Here's some quotes that you can definitely take into consideration when you are thinking about coming into the SLP family. So this one is from my friend Desiree. She says, I love speech because I love helping others. I love seeing the difference I'm able to make in the lives of young people, seeing progress from one week to the next. You have to really want to do speech to like speech. Amen. You have to want to endure the bad to see the good. You have to want to put in the work to get the results you want. There's no half-stepping in speech. And then this one is from Lo. I love it because of the flexibility and the endless opportunities. I knew I wanted to help people teach, be in charge, and be in the medical field, but I didn't want to be a teacher or a doctor. And it is a good little like middle spot. It's a good little cushion. If you're a people person and able to take charge, I think you would like it. Anise says, I love seeing parents' faces and hearing them express happiness that I help their child advance and catching up to their peers. If you're one to get up every day and feel like you want to make a difference in someone's communication disorder, then speech pathology is for you. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, then come on, join the speech family. There's plenty of room for everybody. But also make sure you do your research. This video is not going to be enough for you to really know about speech pathology. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section below. If this helped you, give this a big thumbs up. And to stay updated about everything that's going on in this channel, make sure you hit that red button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, darlings. But another important thing is to make sure that you're passionate about whatever it is that you're going to choose. My weave has been showing this whole time.